I think what's interesting is that in the conversation often is not just about the article itself, it's about each other's perspectives on the articles. And so the readers become part of telling of the story or telling their perspective of the story, and that can be really interesting, I think. So that definitely is one way I think that readers probably have changed their perspective of the journalists is there are starters of a conversation. If there's and not to say that the conversation is always a rich one, it doesn't need to be, and it can get really bad and it can devolve into angriness and hostile stuff, and there's a lot of newspaper websites that try to use different tools to moderate comments and things like that. Some have even considered using Facebook instead, so everybody has to use their real identity, and I don't think I agree with that necessarily. But so yeah, I mean, I think that's the journalist has this opportunity to see themselves as starting a conversation. I think they do it like journalists do it in Twitter, definitely. I think in spaces like Twitter, I mean, journalists take huge advantage of Twitter to first, broadcast their point of view, of when it's very different now, they can, in a sense, break a story through a tweet. You know, I think of a sports media moment that reminds me of an example of this when the New York Mets have been doing very poorly for about a year now, and Omar Minaya was the GM of the team. All right, and not doing very well, and he had one of his employees that works with their minor league team kind of freak out, all right, in front of the minor league players in a different city. So all the New York City media was asking Omar Minaya about this in a press conference, and Omar Minaya started to attack a specific reporter for being self-serving because Omar Minaya accused him of reporting this incident because he wanted to get a job in media relations, like so a journalist wanted to work for the Mets.